G'day there. Look, let's be honest, planning for aged care or retirement, it can feel like a mountain to climb, can't it? It's just so complex, it's emotional, and you know the stakes are incredibly high. So in this quick explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We'll map out a really clear step-by-step process for getting professional financial advice. All right, let's dive in.
Yeah, this question probably hits pretty close to home, right? For so many people, just the sheer number of options is, well, it's totally overwhelming. You're trying to juggle your super, maybe a pension, different assets, and all these fees. It's just a lot. It's no wonder so many of us feel completely stuck before we've even taken the first step.
But here's the thing. What if you could swap all that chaos for a really clear, structured process? A proper path that takes you from feeling uncertain to feeling totally confident about your decisions. Well, that's exactly what we're going to walk through right now.
All right, so step one is just the first conversation. And let's be super clear about this. This is not about signing up for anything. Think of it more like a crucial first filter. It's a really simple step to figure out if getting professional advice is even the right path for you in the first place. And honestly, the best part about this first step is just how low pressure it is. We're not talking about some huge, scary commitment here. It's usually just a complimentary 15-minute chat. Think of it as a discovery session. It's your chance to interview the advisor, just as much as they're getting to know you. No strings attached.
And just think about how much clarity you can get in only 15 minutes. Seriously, you'll walk away knowing whether you actually need advice, you'll get a feel for the advisor and how they work, you'll get a good idea of the costs, and you'll know exactly what the next steps look like if you choose to go ahead. It's all about getting rid of the guesswork and getting a clear picture right from the get-go.
Okay, so let's say that first call went well and you decide to move forward. That brings us to stage 2, the fact find. This is where we start to build your complete financial picture. It's all about the advisor getting to understand your unique situation inside and out.
And the process itself is really straightforward. There are no hidden tricks. You book a meeting that can be online or in person. You share all your financial details, your assets, your income, what you're hoping to achieve. And then, importantly, the advisor confirms everything back to you. They make sure they've understood your needs, your situation, and the expected fees. It's all about making sure everything is crystal clear before any advice is even developed.
Right, so the advisor has all your information. What's next? Well, this brings us to step 3, which is all about developing your roadmap. This is the really crucial part where they take all that financial data and translate it into a strategy that's built just for you. Now, this is a really important point. A good advisor isn't just going to hand you a single take-it-or-leave-it plan. No way. They develop a comprehensive strategy that actually gives you different options to consider. And why is that so important? Well, because this whole thing is a team effort, right? It's a collaborative process, and it's designed to make sure the path you choose is the one that truly fits your goals and your comfort level.
So what you get at the end of this stage isn't just another chat. It's a proper, tangible report, your financial roadmap. This document lays out the whole strategy, explains your different options, and it's all tailored specifically to you. And of course, you'll go through it together in a follow-up meeting to make sure every single part of it is perfectly clear.
And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. The whole point of this entire process is to cut through all that noise, all that worry, and give you the clarity and the peace of mind that you absolutely deserve. It's about empowering you to make confident decisions for your future.
Okay, on to step 4, implementation. Because let's face it, a plan is only as good as the action you take, right? The rubber has to hit the road. So once you've agreed on the best path forward, it's time to actually put it into motion.
And just like before, you've got choices here. If you want someone to hold your hand through the whole thing, the advisor can walk you through every single step. But hey, if you're more of a do-it-yourself kind of person, that's fine too. You can just take the final report and implement the option you've chosen on your own. That flexibility is built right into the process.
And it's so important to remember this. A financial plan isn't a set and forget kind of thing. Life happens, doesn't it? Your health might change, the markets go up and down, family situations evolve. Things are always in motion. And that's exactly why ongoing reviews are so crucial. They make sure your plan stays relevant and keeps you on track, adapting right alongside you as your life changes. Last but not least, step 5, the fine print. Now, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, this is not the boring part. This is the really important stuff that protects you. It confirms that you're dealing with a legitimate, regulated professional. So any legitimate financial advisor in Australia will have clear credentials just like this. You can see here, the advisor is Sean Sullivan, and he's an authorised representative of Vivid Financial Planning Pty Limited. But the absolute key detail, the one you must look for, is this, the Australian Financial Services Licence Number, or AFSL. That number is everything. It's non-negotiable. It's your proof that they're licensed by ASIC, that's the government regulator, and that they're held to really strict professional and ethical standards. Honestly, it's your single biggest safeguard.
You're also going to see a disclaimer that says something like this. Basically, that the information is general in nature and doesn't take your personal situation into account. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds a bit like a cop-out, doesn't it? But stick with me here, because it's actually one of the most important sentences in this whole process.
Because that disclaimer, well, that's the entire reason this whole process even exists. Think about it. You can find general information on Google, right? The whole point of seeking professional advice is to get something that is not general. You're paying for advice that is tailored specifically and personally to you, to your family, and to your unique future. That's the whole game.
So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's simple. Having a clear, transparent process is the key. It's what turns that feeling of financial anxiety into confident action. It takes all the complexity and just demystifies it, empowering you to finally move forward.
Which really only leaves one final question, doesn't it? Now that you've seen how clear and manageable this process can be, what is the very first step you need to take for your financial future? Thanks for watching.